I began working out this theory just for fun, but as I was thinking it through, it made more and more sense. Some people do expect this to happen, others wish it will, and then many haven't even considered the possibility. So let's just envision what would go down if Big Mom and Kaido are alive and appear on Elbaph. Firstly, let's address that many believe they are indeed still alive, as these two beasts are unlikely to have perished just because they fell into lava. And whether or not they return on Elbaph, that certain part could be true. We know Kaido had already showered with lava before, and as for Big Mom, with her being of comparable power level to him, she should be able to withstand it. Note that Big Mom was never really defeated per se, she just fell into the earth's depths. And if she regained consciousness, she could likely withstand the lava and escape. Something else stemming from the fact that she was never beaten one-on-one is that she hasn't gave her all yet, and could still be useful to the story, even though on the other hand we were sick of her at one point, and there are so many other players to focus on right now. Nevertheless, those two could be useful to illustrate how much the bar has been raised, but also offer insane battles like a final war before the actual final war, an appetizer of sorts. As for the bar being raised, just think about the implications of Zoro and Sanji each taking down an emperor by themselves, while Luffy is busy with the hidden king of Elbaph, who is likely Ymir, the primordial Norse god, and I explained that in detail in my last video. In my opinion, they should be at that level, given what is to come and how Goldie Roger's own wings were said to be able to go toe-to-toe with him. The only issue is Sanji doesn't really fight females, so it would have to be Sanji versus Kaido and Zoro versus Big Mom, which seems unlikely. Alternatively, it could be that Zoro takes down another Norse god such as Odin, Sanji takes Kaido, and Big Mom goes to none other than Captain Kidd, who could make an impressive comeback. I'm one of those who wish to see him back in action, and I don't believe he was done just like that. To the contrary, he will be way stronger after his near-death experience against Shanks. All of that will serve to illustrate how high the level is right now, and how the worst generation are officially on top of the food chain, which is already somewhat established, but only Luffy has taken down a Yonko one-on-one still. As for Trafalgar Law, I think he will make his comeback later on. He still has much to offer, but not on Elbaph. However, he could also possibly appear, take down Kaido instead of Sanji, while he takes down another Norse god such as Tyr. I didn't mention Thor, as I believe Loki will be the one facing him. Another fight that could go down and build Loki's aura is him versus Kaido, where it would be established how much of a monster Loki truly is, as in my opinion he seems to be Kaido on steroids. Now, another reason why Kaido and Big Mom appearing on Elbaph makes sense is how they are both connected to this certain island. It is known that Big Mom has lived there as her parents left her there because of her causing so much trouble in their hometown as a kid, in hopes that she would be adopted by Mother Carmel, which she was. She went on to cause major issues on Elbaph as well though, such as destroying a whole village and causing the death of an elder hero of the giants, Jorul. As a result, giants hate her with a passion, and it is the reason why some speculate Captain Kidd could have been salvaged and taken care of by giants, as they would view him as a hero, given the publicity of him taking down Big Mom along with Trafalgar. In chapter 1143, we're seeing giants are about to give Loki medical aid. Is it possible that we are going to hear about another patient? Furthermore, Prince Loki had proposed to Big Mom's 23rd daughter Lola, something Big Mom saw as an opportunity to get in good terms with the giants so that she can dominate the rest of the Yonko with their assistance. But Lola ran away despite her mother's wish, and when Big Mom tried to use her twin sister Chiffon in her place, it didn't work as Loki wanted Lola specifically, and Big Mom's relationship with the giants ended up worse than ever as a result. All these juicy issues could be explored in case Big Mom appeared on Elbaph, something that would likely infuriate Loki, who by the way shares interesting similarities with Big Mom in appearance, such as pink hair and their tongues often sticking out. As for Kaido, I have explained on another video how he is likely Loki's brother, and therefore him appearing would be an opportunity to get to know that officially, along with extra information on King Harald and his wives. Now check how it all connects. As I've explained, the racial flexibility that King Harald stood for, which Straw Hats basically stand for as well, will clash with the racial discrimination of both the Gods of the Heaven Realm and the Gods Knights factions, which are factions pretty much founded on racial discrimination. I speculated Kaido was sent away from Elbaph after birth so that he could be protected by the tyrant rulers, or alternatively was banished by them for being racially mixed. Furthermore, Big Mom is connected with another big issue of this arc, which is trafficking, and especially as relates to little ones, as she herself was a victim of Mother Carmel. An invasion by the two former Yonkos on Elbaph would be a great opportunity for these issues to be addressed. Now consider what we know is Elbaph's weakness: thunders and fire disasters. Guess what? We know that Loki uses Ragnir, which has the ability to thunder strike, and I've made a compelling case for his devil fruit being the Serpent of Hellfire, which obviously uses devastating fire blasts. Those are some of the indications of Kaido being his brother, as he also uses a weapon with thunder ability, as well as being an Eastern dragon who is serpentine and shoots fire just like Loki's suggested mythical Zoan. Here is a new indication of them being brothers from chapter 1143, where we witness Kid Loki using a spiked club in a flashback, same as the one Kaido uses. Here is where I'm getting at. Big Mom also has thunder and fire abilities, with Hera and Prometheus. What do you think is going to happen then if those three let loose on Elbaph? Given its weakness to their abilities, we might as well call it Elbaph at that point. Consider also that Loki, who already wants to destroy everything, won't be pleased to see those two either, as Big Mom tried to trick him, and we know he used to call Hyrule bastard and bullied him because of his mother's bloodline. So you can imagine what his opinion about Kaido would be, given he is not even as big as a regular giant. Something else to consider is that the ancient weapon Pluton is said to be located beneath the kingdom of Wano. And guess where Kaido and Big Mom fell? It was precisely there. So could they manage to retrieve the massive warship and show up with that? That would be insane. I've stated my opinion before regarding Imu pulling the trigger on Elbaph by implementing Uranus to wipe it out as a whole, and that would be even more likely if the island is already in dire situation, because if it doesn't disappear at that point, its condition will be a testament to what's really going on in the world. Next video, where I will explain in depth why Loki will be the final Straw Hat member, I will also mention how I believe their team will escape the ill-fated island, so stay tuned for that. Take care of yourself so that you don't miss it.